What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Predator458 here, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, we are in a Spitfire again. It really seems like this channel is a dedication to the Super Green Spitfire, considering that so far this will now be the third Spitfire video, I think. Yeah, it's really not intended. But anyway, so today we are taking out the Spitfire F MK IX in a simulator battle, because why not? Now, the commentary for this is being recorded after the video. I just so happened to be looking in the happened to note, should I say, that the simulator roster was Germany versus Britain, which is great because I like flying my Spitfires, and yeah, you know, I understand why Gaijin needs to limit the available nations for simulator battles to just 2 at a time, because the community is quite small. However, it also, in a way, limits the amount of players that are going to play, because I'm not going to, probably not going to play if it's a nation I don't want to. But anyway, I saw it was Britain. Saw that Britain was available, so I thought I'd give it a try. Now, I've had very limited experience in simulator battles before. I don't have a track IR. I do have a joystick. It's a Mad Catz Fly 5. I'll put a link in the description if you don't know what that is. But I don't have a track IR, so I'm using W, A, S, and D to look around. You'll also notice that I do have the mouse enabled for a virtual joystick in the middle of the screen. I do that because when I first got into, first few simulator battle games that I played, I preferred flying with my joystick, but when I actually had to get into combat and be a little bit more accurate, I sometimes found that I could be more accurate with the mouse. So I leave it on there just in case I feel the need to switch. But anyways, quick overview of the plane. It's a tier 3 battle rating of 4.3. It's armed with 2 Mark II 20mm Hispano cannons, 240 rounds of ammunition, and then to back that up, it's got 4 7.7mm machine guns with 1400 rounds of ammo. So the reason I'm showing you this video was, I got into the match. I just decided to record no matter what happened, and I landed up getting my first kill, or my first genuine kill. I say my first genuine kill because maybe my 3rd or 4th simulator battle that I did many months ago was Russia versus Japan on the roster at that point, and I was flying out. I figured the best place to learn some battles was in tier 1 aircraft. So I flew out, I think it was that very early Japanese little A5M, whatever it's called, and I was flying that out, and I was in a dogfight with a Russian plane, and that thing's only got 2 7.7mm machine guns, and I scored a few hits on the guy, and by a few I literally mean like 1 or 2. It was nothing substantial, and he lost control of the plane soon after. I don't think that loss of control had anything to do with the damage I did, and he crashed, and it credited me with the kill. Now, that was my first kill, but it's not a proper kill because I had nothing really to do with it. I just happened to hit him before he crashed. This match, though, I am going to get a proper kill. It's not going to be particularly difficult, but it is going to be a proper kill nonetheless. But anyway, so I'm flying out here. We're on the sort of Battle of Britain map, and yeah, I'm just trying to keep an eye out around me. I've got some bombers ahead of me. I'm not sure if they are players or bots. I don't even know if they are bots, but I was planning on climbing up to go and engage them, but I decided against it. Don't want to, blow any airspeed or waste any ammo, considering my aiming with my joystick is still atrocious, and I'm probably going to need all the ammo I can get. So we got a Spitfire here, and I think we are now going to turn around and we're going to head down towards this town here. And we can see our AA guns are firing at something, which is one of the best ways of knowing if an enemy plane is in the area. Now, obviously using WASD to look around is not ideal. I don't really have another choice, unfortunately. And track IR is hardly cheap. I think I am going to mess around with these other programs that use the webcam, like FaceTrack, No IR, and those sort of things. But I'm certainly not even going to consider investing in a track IR for the simple fact that I'm too new at simulator battles. But more importantly, 2015 is supposed to be the year of virtual reality, and things like the consumer version of the Oculus Rift are supposed to come out this year, and I have been very patiently waiting for Oculus Rift, and hopefully it will go on sale in South Africa, where I stay, fairly soon after it launches internationally, and I'll be able to get one. However, as like a stopgap measure while I wait for it, I decided that I wanted to try and sort of make a DIY Rift. And here we can see I've got a teammate on an enemy plane, and I'm just sort of diving into the area. I don't want to kill steal or get in the way and cause a crash, so I'm just there for a bit of support in case it's needed, but you can see he shoots it down. Anyway, so I decided I wanted to try and build a DIY Rift. So you can do it and use your cell phone for the screen. And I managed to do this. And there's a very nifty app out there called Trinus Jaya, which is available on Android and iPhone, I think. I'm not sure about iPhone, but definitely Android. And basically, this app will stream, will stream the video from your game to your phone. It can also do the side-by-side 3D. And I wasn't actually firing at this guy. I accidentally pushed the button on my joystick to fire the machine guns. But anyways, this app will not only stream the video to your phone and do the side-by-side stuff, but it will also use the gyroscope in your phone to do head tracking, and the program will emulate. It can emulate FaceTrack No IR, it can emulate FreeTrack, it can emulate the track IR software and all that. So basically what you do is you set this all up. To get the best results, you tether your phone to your computer with a USB tether, and it streams the video via the USB cable. And for me, I use the track IR emulation, and it works really, really well. And I was kind of waiting. There was a bit of a glitch in the app where it wasn't scaling the video properly. So for War Thunder, it was cutting off. There was a portion down the right hand side of the screen and a portion down the bottom of the screen that it would cut off, which, well, there we have a little bit of a nearly spin the aircraft there, but it wasn't too much of a big deal for like planes, but for tanks it was, because I would never be able to see the mini-map if I wanted to use it for simulator battles in ground forces. I wouldn't be able to see the mini-map at all, nor could I actually see the hit cam in the top right when I hit an enemy tank. Thankfully that's been fixed now, and he's added a zoom slider so you can customize it, and that all works. So when this was done, I thought, brilliant. Now I'm gonna get to try this in a simulator battle, which which I have not done yet, for the simple fact that, unfortunately, and it's probably the same reason why Oculus Rift is probably, the consumer version is probably going to be a higher resolution than a 1080p display. So anyways, my auto-assigned squad mate is heading towards the enemy base. I'm going to go and join him. And I've got a Sony Xperia Z1, which is a good phone, good display, good full HD display. But even with that, the quality of the picture once it's zoomed in through a little head-mounted holdy thing, whatever you want to call it, it's just not good enough. And for sim battles, I could use it definitely, but I probably wouldn't be able to actually spot the dots. So I'm gonna have to stick with WASD for now. But anyway, I can see this enemy plane on the runway. Came in at a bit of a bad angle, so I've just decided to pull off rather than do anything stupid in pursuit of a kill. So I'm going to fly on straight, take some fire and a few hits from the AA. But now we're going to turn around and try and strafe this guy. So I think he was starting to take off. So I'm going to try and hit him as he's rolling down the runway. And you can just see him there, so I'm going to take the lead and I'm going to open fire, at which point I'm now going to realize that I'm using stealth belts for my ammo. I run stealth in arcade, I don't run stealth in realistic or simulator battles because it makes it really difficult. So now I'm thinking, shit, I've forgot to change over, this is going to be difficult. But here comes my first kill. I take the lead, fire a burst, and my first burst hits. Second burst knocks the pilot out and takes off a wing. And I was through the roof at this point. Because while it wasn't, it wasn't exactly a difficult kill, I didn't shoot down another fighter in a dogfight. Here you can see a BF 109 behind me, who's turn fighting a Spitfire. Smart move there, but anyway, so while it wasn't especially difficult kill, it was still my first proper kill, and I really struggle to be smooth with my joystick, especially when things get a bit heavy. But here you can see I'm now gonna lose the BF 109, partly because I hit spacebar to reset to my view too soon, and this is where tracker would really come in handy, because you can actually track your targets like that. So I decide now that I'm going to head out of the area before something embarrassing happens, and right there I take a massive hit from the enemy AAA, and I'm really struggling to keep control of the aircraft. Nearly lose it here, but I do manage to get out of the area. But yeah, you can see my left wing, just the model has now got a hole in it. You can see the ground. Right wing, according to the damage indicator, is completely black. So I'm setting a course back to the runway, and that's largely the end of the video. I'm just going to inform the team. I go in, I land, I screw the landing up a little bit, because as the speed dropped, the plane became even more difficult to control. Landed up ripping a wing off my plane as I touched down. However, they were actually still able to repair it, so took about a minute to repair, but as I was taking off, our Typhoon managed to shoot down the last enemy player. I think that guy got 4 kills, so well done to him. But I got my single kill, so I am very happy with that, and I think I definitely want to actually put some more time into sim battles at the moment. The rotation has now changed again to Britain versus Japan, so I'll definitely fiddle around with that. Probably switch over to Japan and fly some zeros. But anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed a bit of, just a bit of random talking with some, gameplay footage in the background. But if you have any comments on how to improve my videos, please feel free to leave a comment below. Otherwise, this is Predator 458 signing off, and I will see you guys next time.